Hey everyone, we're seeing a noticeable shift in the Gulfront condo market. The numbers are in for Emerald Beach Resort for April 2022. I'm Craig Duran with the Duran Group over at Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices. Think about this for a minute. I want to dig into some supply and demand numbers for you to see what's happening. We've had rapid price appreciation in the condo market for a number of years now. It's been very dramatic over the last 18, 24 months. And a lot of people are asking, hey, when's the market going to stop? Are we in a housing bubble? Those kinds of things. As pricing moves up, at some point, if a market turns, prices will flatten and then come down. Those moves can happen a little faster sometimes in the condo market, just because once you have a sale either higher or lower in a unit, because they're so similar, it sort of resets the market very quickly. So I want to look at some of the, if prices are going to flatten out and then pull back, supply and demand will dictate that. And so we can maybe get ahead of some things by looking at some of these supply and demand numbers. So let's look right at it. One of the numbers we've been tracking since really the beginning of the pandemic are these numbers right here. So active, this just means the number of units for sale, number of Gulfront condos on the market for sale. The number of new contracts right here is a good barometer, is a good representation of demand. So if new contracts are being written, right, we have more. Shows us what kind of demand we have in the marketplace. Active just again means for sale. That's our supply. So going back to January, watch this shift over from January to April. From January, we're down about 50 to 59% year over year, meaning the condo store was about half full when you walked in January, but there's still good demand in the market. Look, we're even year over year, we're up 36%, 9%, 16%, 17%. So we're buying even more condos than we were last year, which was a very busy year. Watch just the red and the green as we go through these next couple months. Still down about the same, 56, 50, 49, 52. So the condo store is still about half full, but all of a sudden we have a lot less demand. Down 17%, down 10%, down 17, down 24. In March, look at this now. Pay attention, supply levels, inventory is creeping up a little bit. So now instead of being about half full, the store goes from 40 to 34 to 27 to 11. So we're now maybe 80, 90% stocked. And look at the demand. Demand's even waning even more, down 47, down 51, down 49, down 31%. It's a pretty big shift. And by April, look, it's the most dramatic yet. The condo store, in fact, has to expand. We're not only back to full levels when you compare it to last year, we actually have 10%, 23%, 25% more stock than we did last year. And demand is still off, 25, 25, 34. So you can see a pretty dramatic shift just in 4 months from not much supply and plenty of demand, and it's really pretty quickly gone in the other direction. So take a look at what's happening in the market. Months of inventory. Remember, 4 to 5 months of inventory signifies a neutral market, meaning it would take about 4 or 5 months to work through the process of selling a condo. Seller would call, real estate office, showings, negotiations, closing would take 4 or 5 months. We'd been under 1 month of inventory for 3 months in a row through November, December, January. A lot of transactions, but look at what's happened as we tick up. Just since January, we've moved from 0.54 to 1.27 to 1.19 to 2.27. I know those aren't huge numbers if you just think 0.5 to 2.2, but think about it in terms of percentages. 0.54 to 2.27 is over 4 times, that number is 4 times larger, meaning we're 4 times slower than we were in January. Now, we were sort of surface of the sun hot, slowing to still hot. 2.27 is still very much a seller's market, but we need to watch this trend because if you go another month or two and this pops to 3 or 4 or 5, you very quickly are getting into neutral market territory, maybe headed to buyer's market. Anywhere, especially in buyer market territory, that's where you're going to see very real pressure on pricing to adjust. Emerald Beach Resort's a little bit of a different story. September, October, it was a slower market in there. very recently, I think it's been undervalued just a little bit. And we now have some good sales happening. Units are taking less than a month on the market to sell. So still a very, very hot seller's market in Emerald Beach. If you're thinking about selling, it can be a really excellent time to sell. You see the overall Gulf Front market is getting a little bit slower, just a touch, but actually it's heating up a bit inside of Emerald Beach Resorts. So it could be a very good time if you're thinking about selling in 2022. I'm not going to dig into specific pricing for you this month. If you guys are on our e-alert system, you're already getting the specific pricing. I'll dig into it much more in depth in the next video. We're working on a couple of transactions in there right now. Closed one about 3 weeks ago in a 1-bedroom, 2-bath. We have a 1-bedroom, 1-bath under contract and a 1-bedroom, 2-bath under contract right now. So spending a lot of time in there. We'll go through all those specifics of the market and pricing for you next month. If you have any questions at any point, if you want to get signed up for the e-alert system so you keep up with the market, just shoot me a text, give me a call, 850-527-0221. Hope this helps. Thanks for watching.